Good morning. Thank you for taking the opportunity to view this video. Since we've just passed mid-semester, I thought it might be a good opportunity to provide the university community with an update. We're off to a really good start this fall, and I'm pleased with our beginning. Enrollment for the second year in a row is up slightly, about 0.5%, which is a very positive indicator for us. We have the brightest freshman class in our history with an average ACT composite of 21.6. We've also retained a higher number of first-time freshmen. Our retention rate there was 61% a year or two ago, and this fall it's about 66%, so we're making improvements. We have recruited and retained more governor's scholars on the campus this year, another positive indicator. Most of you know, however, that due to the budget cuts going into this year, we reduced our workforce by some 37 employees. We're smaller than we were last year, but I also know that we're producing at a higher level and that we have, all of us have a very positive attitude about the future of the university. I hope you've looked around the campus. It's cleaner. We are paying more attention to take care of the environment in which we work and live, and I'm very pleased with that. Also this fall, I hope you've noticed that we are beginning a series of initiatives to go green. This is not a trendy idea for me. It's about trying to reduce the carbon footprint on the campus so that we will be more environmentally sensitive and also to conserve energy. We purchased our first ever hybrid vehicle, which is a Mercury Mariner, and the Division of Enrollment Services is using that as they provide tours on the campus. We've also purchased a small fleet of electric vehicles that are being used to shuttle people around the campus, and we're in the process of purchasing 6 light trucks that are all electric to replace a like number of gas-powered vehicles used by facilities management. We will finalize by the end of November or the first part of December the environmental control system on our heating plant. This will enable us to go back to burn coal in a clean, efficient manner that's environmentally sensitive, and it will also allow us to save money. As I think about where we are, I believe we have much to be grateful for at Morehead State University. In spite of the turbulence of the national, world, and state economies, we know that we're in a reasonably good position at the moment in Kentucky. The revenues in July and August were up slightly over predictions. However, Governor Beshear has recently reported that revenues were down in September. I know there's anxiety about our future, but I'm confident in our free market economy, and it will bounce back. History tells us that. At the same time, I hope you realize I'm a prudent person. I believe in the importance of planning and in the execution of plans going forward. We will undertake a series of initiatives to make sure that we have contingencies in place in the event that we are asked to reduce our budget once again. But I would want to emphasize at this point, we have not been told at this point that we will have a budget cut. I think it's important, though, for us to be prudent and cautious. If we do not need to make expenditures at this point in time, I think we should not. We ought to defer those until the economy settles down and we have a better idea where we're going into the future. I would say that we have an advantage being part of a public institution. Our revenues, for the most part, are determined early on, and they're not subject to the wide fluctuations that occur generally in the economy. Our state appropriation is set, tuition and fees are set, and we're fortunate in that students during recessionary periods tend to enroll at higher numbers at colleges and universities because it's a good time to get an education. While we're not totally insulated from the effects of the market, I believe that in the long run we'll be okay. But I would ask you once again to be very thoughtful about resource utilization. Ask yourself the question before you make an expenditure, is this an expenditure that we need to do now, or could it be deferred for a later point in time? I'd like for us to avoid knee-jerk reactions in any situation. As I said, we've planned carefully. We'll continue to do so, and we'll be very strategic moving forward if we have to make adjustments to our budget. With your help, I believe that Morehead State University continues on the course to be the best regional public university in the South. I am proud to be your president. I appreciate everything that you do to make this a great place to work and a great place to learn. Thank you.